Hello everyone, it's Lisa here and welcome back to my channel. So today we are building a spring cottage, and this cottage is spring themed like the title already says. So this means that I used a lot of flowers and plants and also this pink tree. I think the one I'm using came with Get Together, but yeah, just basically I wanted to use a pink tree and I don't feel like I am using them often or like at all, and therefore I don't know, I just wanted to build something where I could use this pink tree, and yeah, this came together. So it is a cottage for 4 Sims in total, so 2 parents and also for 2 kids or teens, whatever you like decide. So there's only 1 bathroom, but the bathroom is quite big, I would say, or like not that big, but it's bigger than my usual bathrooms. And there is a really beautiful outdoor area, and I wish I would live here because you live right next to the ocean and there are also some mountains, and like the garden is amazing, I think, and all those flowers are just really beautiful. So I think this cottage here turned out super beautiful, and yeah, I really do hope that you like it as well. So I am using a lot of base game windows here. I think all of the windows that I'm using are actually from base game. So I'm using these blue ones with the shutters also, and I think they look quite amazing, but the problem with them is that they only came in like really weird swatches. But yeah, I think that's a problem we always have with base game objects. So, or like with a lot of objects in total, that they only come in like super weird swatches. But whatever. So this swatch here was quite suiting because I wanted to go with some colors, and yeah, they have this blue color to it, and that's quite nice. I'm just really disappointed that those windows, they don't come in a plain white swatch, only like this blue one. And I think that's also one where the things which are blue now are like brownish, but I don't know, it looks weird, I think. So in this build it matches, but like normally I'm not using those windows. But anyways, here you can see the pink tree that I've added, and I think I will switch it out later on to a different pink tree, and it will be one from Get Together, I think. And the tree you can only like get from the debug menu. And I'm also using another tree from Get Together, or like all of the trees here are from the Get Together pack from the debug menu, but I'm also using another tree which you will see in a second, which is so beautiful, and I've also used it in my last video, I think, like the big family cottage. Yeah, I'm kind of in a like cottage trip right now because I like cottages, and yeah. And I think the tree is really beautiful, like the one I've just placed down there in the backyard, which you probably can't see now because I'm spinning the camera around because I am doing landscaping. And yeah, I'm using a lot of the romantic garden flowers because they are beautiful and the colors they came in are so beautiful. And yeah, I really wanted to try out something different with the landscaping, so I've used a lot of colors there because the house itself is not that colorful, I would say, only like the plant boxes and maybe the windows because they are blue, but the rest of the house is pretty neutral, I would say. So yeah, that's why I decided to use a lot of colors in the landscaping, and I really do like that. I think it turned out quite nice. So yeah, and it also looks springy for me. So I like that. And I'm also adding later on some plant boxes like in the front yard, I think, and also some in the backyard. And there I will place down also some flowers which are spring, like which only grow in the springtime. And also later on, like I'm not sure when, but after I placed down these plants, I switched the season to spring, actually. Like when I'm building here, I wanted it to be spring, actually, and I don't know why I thought about that earlier, like when I was building, but never mind. And yeah, I just like switched the season to spring, because it's supposed to be a spring cottage. And yeah, but the problem with spring is it's actually not that beautiful in The Sims like it is in real life. So I think I turned the time until like the last day of spring so that the plants from springtimes they still grow, but that everything else also looks really like colorful and nice and like it's summer in The Sims. So yeah, I'm rebelling a lot now. I hope you understand what I'm meaning, kind of. Yeah, but here I'm decorating the back patio, and there I'm adding these plant boxes and also the flower arranging table. And yeah, here in the front yard are also some nice plant boxes, and I don't know, I really like this front yard as well. I think it's so cute how there's like the little door to the side, and the door here leads to the kitchen, which I'm decorating now because we're finished with the exterior and now I'm doing the interior. And here I actually placed down the washer and the dryer in the kitchen. And that's something I've never done before in The Sims because it's not that usual in Germany to do that. I think it's not usual at all. Oh, okay, now that I'm thinking about it, I once lived in an apartment where I actually had the washer in the kitchen. But I think it's not that usual here, so that's why I never do that. But here I just thought I don't know, it matches here because it gave me some kind of mudroom vibes, like the room here, because it has a door right next to it, to the outside, and yeah, and I think in mudrooms this is something where you would place also like a washer and dryer, so that's why I did that here. And I placed a fridge next to it, and yeah, it's just a simple kitchen, and I'm using a lot of jungle adventure in this room, like the floor tiles and the wall and also the cabinets and counters, so yeah. And on the interior, I'm also trying to go with this spring vibe. So there is a lot of pink because I kind of associate pink with spring. And I'm also using a lot of blue here on the interior because I don't know, I like this combination of colors and it gives me those spring vibes that I was trying to achieve. So there's also space for a dog, and also if you would like to have a cat, that's also possible. I think you would just have to add like a litter box somewhere and this scratching tree thing. Yes. Oh, and this picture here, I think this is perfect because it just really gives me those spring vibes because it has this, I think it's like a cherry blossom tree kind of thing on it, and that's just perfect for spring. So I was super happy when I thought about that. So here is the kitchen, and I decided to give them a fireplace. This one is from the Paranormal Stuff Pack, and I'm also using now the sofa and the coffee table from the Paranormal Stuff Pack, but I will switch it up later on because I thought, okay, in this corner here, like a corner sofa would look amazing. So I'm switching it up for the one from My First Pet Stuff, I think. And this couch is like perfect if you want to pair it and to have like a corner sofa. This is amazing for it. So that's why I decided to use it, and also because the colors from it are perfect for this room, and I was super happy when I thought of that. But first I'm doing some decorations on the wall behind it, and yeah, now I'm decorating the fireplace, and I also gave them a TV because I think TVs are kind of useful in Sims houses, at least if you do gameplay, and I don't know, I don't do gameplay that often, but yeah. And also like in real life, I want my houses to be kind of realistic, even though I know that the whole colorful things are not that realistic. Oh, and here I'm switching up the couch. And yeah, but in real life, I can't imagine living without a TV, which is kind of sad, I know, but I like TV and I like to be able to watch TV and Netflix and everything, so I kind of like place a TV in most of my Sims homes as well, because I'm just used to it. And yeah, I hope you don't mind too much about that, but I don't know, if you don't want a TV, you can basically just remove it, and that's not a big deal, I think. So now I was a little bit like struggling what I want to place on the other side of the room, but I think I gave them a stereo here. and it's a bigger one. Yeah, this one from Get Famous, and I kind of like how this looks because the colors match. And yeah, I just placed down this chair from Parenthood next to it and this rug, and the rug is from City Living, I think. And I don't know, I like the color from it and it matches here, but it's always like super tiny, so I always size it up. And yeah, now I did that with the tool mod because the sizes which you can do with your keyboard, they were just not the right thing. So I did my own size. And now I am decorating the little like hallway, I would say, and I'm just basically placing down an a bookshelf in it. And now I'm doing the bathroom, and I actually kind of like this bathroom because it's cute and cluttered, but not too cluttered, I would say. I don't know if it's just me, but I think it's not over cluttered, but I'm using a lot of clutter in all of my builds, so I don't know. But I actually just recently discovered that there is a thing as like too much clutter because I used to say like, oh, there can't be enough clutter, like you can clutter everything up and it looks amazing, but actually if you use too much clutter it will look weird. But it's just, or at least in my opinion, so do whatever you want, but that's just my opinion. But yeah, now I'm doing the bedroom, and this bedroom is like the master bedroom, I would call it. And it's for the parents, yes, and I'm using the bed from Seasons, and also here I'm using this dresser from Eco Lifestyle, and I haven't used that one before, which is kind of weird because it's a nice one. And yeah. And I'm also using these curtains, which came with the movie Hangout stuff pack. Which, and yeah, I think these are my favorite curtains, like the most favorite ones. And now I'm just trying to place a plant here in the window, which I will like, when I playtested everything, I had to arrange some things here. So I moved the plants, I think, a little bit more to the outside, and then everything worked. So don't worry about that. Everything here is playtested. And yeah, also this laundry basket there. Is it a laundry basket? I don't know how to say that, but this laundry thing there, I had to remove it because it was blocking my sim, like they couldn't get there. And also here, this is one of the children's bedroom. Maybe it's a kid or a teenager, whatever. And yeah, so the room was super weird. And it was kind of difficult to fit a bed in here without it looking too weird. And I didn't want to put a toddler room up here because I've used the ladder to get up, and toddlers cannot get up ladders. So yeah, that's why I wanted to place down a bigger bed in here. I was also thinking about maybe making this an office, but if you want to make this an office, you can totally do that and switch it up. But I just wanted to have another kids' room here, and it's purple themed if you haven't noticed that before. But the dresser there is not accessible. But in the hallway, like in between those two rooms up here, there is a dresser, and this one is functional. So yeah. And here I'm doing another room, which is more like bluish. And I'm using this bunk bed here, and I'm placing the table, like a desk underneath it, and this works. It's playtested. And I kind of like how this looks. And I thought that the sim in this room here is a little bit music orientated. So I gave them a piano, which I did a little bit like a custom piano, because I definitely didn't want to give the sim who is in this room like the huge piano, because it's super big. And the keyboard was, I don't know, I wasn't feeling it. But yeah, you can change that up if you don't want it, but it kind of looks like this stand-up piano now. And yeah, this trick I got from Simlicy. If you don't know her, you should check her out, because she does amazing builds on YouTube. And yeah, so she, like, I saw this in one of her videos and it is functional. So yeah, but that's about it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, then give it a thumbs up, and also subscribe to my channel. That would really help me out. And I hope I will see you all in my next video. Goodbye!